Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So on today's video I'll be showing you how I drafted and cut this beautiful BodyCon dress. Please stick to my channel and you'll be having so much to learn. For this style we'll be needing just 2 yards of fabric. The fabric is quite stretchy, so 2 yards of fabric will be enough. I'm going ahead to fold my fabric into 2 pieces, then I'll adjust the ends just to make sure that there is no folds in between, because working with a stretchy fabric can be quite tricky, so you just have to be very careful. Then I went ahead to fold it into 4. So because the dress we're making does not have any zipper, you just be mindful of how you fold it. The center back and the front back will not be having any opening, so you just fold it as I have done. Next thing I did was to check the horizontal measurement of this my fold so that I'm sure it will accommodate my body size. So using the widest part of my body, which is the hip, my hip is 40. When divided by 4, it's 10 plus 2 inches allowance that I'm going to use to sew, which is 12. So I have to make sure that my fabric fold accommodates at least 12 inches before I go ahead to draft my pattern. So this was when I had to refold to make sure that I got at least 12 inches to work with. After then, I went in to take my full body measurement. So the first measurement I'm going to take is my shoulder measurement, my shoulder line. So I went down by 5 inches because I don't want the dress to be very revealing. So 5 inches is okay if you want the same. Then after then, from that 5 inches point, that is where your measurement starts from. So the next thing I did was to take my chest line. My chest line is at 8 inches. Then after my chest line, I took my bust point. My bust point is at 10 inches. And I went ahead to take my waistline. My waistline is at 16 inches. And you know, this gown, it's a straight gown and it doesn't have any joining. From the waistline, I went down by 9 inches to get my hip line. So you can go down with 8 inches, 8.5 inches, depending on your body size or how big you are. So mine was 9 inches. Then from my off shoulder measurement, that's the place I went down by 5, I got my full length. So from that point, just place your tape on 5 inches, then you get your desired full length for your dress. So because I wanted a midi gown, I went in with 46 inches. So at that point, I took my 46 inches length and added 2 inches allowance, 2 inches sewing allowance. After then, I went ahead to take my horizontal measurements. So the first horizontal measurement I took was that of my off shoulder. So on the off shoulder line, I went in by 8 inches, which I later adjusted to 7 inches. So that will be our off shoulder length. I have a detailed video on how you can take a correct off shoulder measurement, so you can watch it after this. On the chest line, I took my bust measurement. My bust measurement is 38 inches divided by 4, which is 9.5. But because the fabric we're working with is very stretchy, I went in with 9 inches and I added 1 inch allowance. On the waistline, my waist measurement is 30 inches divided by 4, which is 7.5. I went in by 7 inches and added 1 inch allowance because my fabric is very stretchy. On the hip line, my hip measurement is 40 inches divided by 4, which is 10 inches. But I took 9 inches and added 1 inch allowance. Then on our full length, where the length of this gown is supposed to end, I'm going to go in by 8 inches. Since that part is not as wide as the hip part, so it's supposed to be smaller than the hip measurement. So I went in by 8 inches and I added 1 inch allowance. And with that, we are done with our measurements. So we just go ahead to trace out these lines. From your off shoulder line, you're just going to connect it to the chest line with a curve, because that will form your armhole. So if you have a curved rule that can help you do this, it's fine to use it. If you can do it with your free hand, it's also fine. So from the chest line, you're going to connect it down to your waist line at the part where you've marked out your measurement. Then with a curve, just like I'm doing, you connect it to your hip line. From the hip line, with a slight curve also at the hip part, you connect it down to the your full body measurements. So this is what I had after connecting my measurements. So just do it like I showed you. Then the next thing I'll do is to cut out this material. And before I cut out, I went ahead to add 1/2 inch sewing allowance on top of my shoulder point, then also 1/2 inch allowance on my armhole. I just went ahead to cut out what I have, and while cutting you can use one hand, your other hand, to hold on to this fabric so that it doesn't like move away or slide away from the other part, because it's stretchy and it can go free away if you don't hold it together. So I also went ahead to cut out the top part, the space we had when we started our measurements. So after cutting it out, I'll go ahead to notch the middle part of this dress. This is what it looks like after cutting it, and now I have 2 pieces of this dress, the back and the front. For the sleeve, we'll go ahead to fold our fabric into 2 pieces, then make a starting point. So that line is the line where my measurement is going to start, and we're making a long sleeve. And remember, because it's an off-shoulder dress, we're going to take out 4 inches from the top. So our measurement is not going to start from 1, just like we did for the gown. The gown started from 5 inches, but for this sleeve, I want it to start from 4 inches. So from that 4 inches, I'll go ahead to take my full sleeve measurement. So my full sleeve measurement, I used 24.5, and afterwards I'll go ahead to add extra 1 inch sewing allowance to the sleeve. From this point that we have, I'm going to take our horizontal sleeve measurement. So this horizontal measurement is the measurement that will aid us to get our other sleeve measurements. So normally I use 9 inches for a non-stretchy fabric, but for this stretchy fabric I'll go in with 8.5 inches. So I drafted out the horizontal measurements throughout the length of the sleeve. From the point where we've taken out our 4 inches, we'll go ahead to mark our armhole measurement. So the point we use to mark out our armhole measurement is at 7 inches. You can as well use 8 inches, depending on your body size. Then again, we're going to get the midpoint of our sleeve. The midpoint of my sleeve is 13 inches. You can go as well to use 12 inches to get your midpoint. The circumference of my arm at the midpoint is 12 inches, so divided by 2 is 6 inches. So I marked out 6 inches and added 1 inch allowance, which I'll go on later on to reduce because my fabric is stretchy. At my wrist circumference is 8 inches, so I'll just go ahead to mark 4 inches and add 1 inch allowance. 1 inch allowance, so I'll just mark it down here. So I went ahead to connect the point of my wrist to my mid-arm. So you just use a rule or you can do freehand. Connect the point you have at your midline to your wrist. For the armhole measurement on the sleeve, I'll just go ahead to trace what I have on the dress pattern on my sleeve. But before we do so, we'll do some extra additions to our sleeve. I went in by adding 1/2 inch sewing allowance because our dress pattern already has a sewing allowance on the shoulder. The next thing I'll do is to take my arm circumference at the off-shoulder point. So like I said, I have a detailed tutorial on how to go about your off-shoulder measurements. But for this tutorial, the circumference we're working with is 9 inches. And you know our fabric is unfold, so we'll divide the 9 inches by 2, which is 4.5. I've gone ahead to mark my 4.5 inches on my fabric. Then from that point I have my 4.5 inches. I'll just place the dress pattern that we already made and trace out the armhole curve. So just like I'm doing. I went ahead to mark this curve to make it more visible. Then from that point where the curve stops, I'll just join it to my mid-arm point where we took our mid-arm measurements. From that mid arm point, we can also go ahead to extend it down to the wrist point. So just draw it out. Just there. So this is on the cuff that we had on our armhole. I also added 1/2 inch sewing allowance before I started cutting it out. This is what we had after cutting it out. So this was just for one sleeve, so I'll go ahead to just place it on another fabric on fold and trace out what we have already on the fabric to make it 2 sleeves. For the cape we're having on this off shoulder, you have to first stitch your sleeves to the body of the dress before you can be able to determine how much fabric that will be used for this cape. I hope you enjoyed this video and you found it helpful. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Bye.